I'm Josh.
Thanks. It's Odd Places.
Going viral.
Josh, are you competitive?
I would say overall, yes. Sure. But we all are.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm not.
Really?
I, I'm not. Okay. Wait a minute. Are you competitive with other people?
Oh, with other people. Sometimes. In a fun way. In a fun way.
Hey, hey. I'm not competitive with other people
At all?
anymore. I have to
Okay.
preface it by saying anymore. Rarely am I. If I ran for office, I might be competitive then. I mean, I don't want to be competitive. I don't want to, I don't want to be competitive in that regard. I don't, you know me, I'm not a big fan of competition.
Why not? What don't you like about competing against other people?
I think the ugliness of it.
Oh, so you're assuming competing means ugly.
No. Most competition, okay, you ready? Most competition I see, you'll do anything to win. Okay?
Anything?
Yeah, cheat. Sure. Look at
Oh,
our look at I won't. I mean in if when I played tennis and I played against my dad, I would find ways to win. And I was so competitive. I had to beat my dad. I had to beat my dad. It was terrible. I hated that about myself.
so
And
you
I
don't
would
hate,
cheat. I would
okay, you don't hate competing. You hate cheating, it sounds like.
no, I dislike? I dislike wanting to win at all costs.
All right. Now we're getting somewhere. All right. That's fine. So wanting to win so badly, you're willing to lie, cheat, and steal.
Right, right.
Okay. So, but
So,
if you can keep your ethics and morals in check,
mhm.
then isn't competition actually a very healthy thing? Doesn't it make us better when companies compete on technology, when people compete to outperform and do better? Doesn't it raise the entire tide for everybody?
I'm with you on that. Yes, I think though if there is competition, it's with yourself. It's not with others,
Oh,
because
there's
I
that.
think okay,
Yeah.
because I think that when you compete against others, you are just wanting to beat them, and it might be this low just to beat them. How when you're competing with yourself, you're always getting better. You're always bettering yourself. It's this constant go to perfection. It's my outdoor shower trying to make it hot water and
I'm going to
trying
challenge
every
you. I'm
okay.
going to challenge you on that though, because competing against yourself, I would say competing against other people is more difficult than competing against yourself because you're already even with yourself. Like right now, in this instant, you are tied neck and neck. There's nothing. It's not the same as someone who's ahead of you in a race. Let's say a marathon. You used to do
Yeah.
like triathlons, right? Things like that. When someone's ahead of you, that's different. It pushes you harder. It makes you work more than if you were just, I'm only competing against myself.
No,
Like,
no,
it's not the
no,
same.
not with me. Not with me. You know
Yeah.
that when I was in the lead, I would push myself harder than when somebody was in front of me.
Okay. But it was to stay in the lead then. I mean, it was always about winning the race, wasn't it? Like, at least
Right. If someone
first.
was ahead of me, I my drive was never as was it never equaled my drive when I was in the lead, and I was in the lead a few times. And when I
Okay.
got in the lead, it was just like I mean, it's all
You
out.
want to keep the lead. Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, I would just go all out until I didn't
But
wasn't
it
able to
was like
make
your
it.
belief system. Yeah. You just had this, I guess part of your belief system was like, now that I have the lead, maybe I can keep it. Maybe you just felt more confident that you can keep.
I was at that time I was more confident to be the lead dog, not one of the dogs behind trying to catch the lead and pass. Um, there is something oh, inherently, I'm not saying evil, negative maybe, about competition. I think it's the
You're
cheat, still, and
conflating two different things, though, in my
okay,
opinion. You're
okay,
conflating I cheat and steal with pure competition.
Okay. All
You
right.
sound like
I'm
my
with you.
wife. You sound like my wife. And I'll tell you, no, I don't mean that in like a bad way. But she refuses to play Monopoly. She will never play Monopoly with me because she doesn't want to compete. The same kind of thing. She doesn't want to like win or lose. She just doesn't, she's got this aversion to competing with me in anything, but
Okay.
Monopoly especially.
Okay. No, no, let's go there. Let's go there. Could it possibly be that I'm just going to throw this out there?
I know where this is going.
You don't like to lose. You are so competitive that you do not want to lose and you'll do anything to win. And no,
I won't do anything. I won't cheat. I will not. In Monopoly, I don't
cheat,
like high dollar
lie,
bills.
and steal. So you don't cheat, lie, or steal. Okay.
No.
I I feel though in the world, in the country we live in now, cheat, lie, and steal to get wherever you want to get to. Okay. And I am probably conflating. I don't mean to conflate. The way I see it is competition is this vehicle for us to cheat, steal, and lie.
Yes, it is. It does make it a lot more easy. Um, but how do we avoid competition? How do you avoid competing with other people? Isn't that natural? Like even if you just go back to our basics where we came from, we would compete for food. We would compete for resources. You are competing. You're using water, which is not being used for something else. I mean, there's still this inherent competition going on between people.
Okay. Okay. In our country, we have two political parties, and they're in competition to be in power or yeah, to be in power or to stay in power, to be in power, stay in power. And the word compromise was a negative word. Oh no, no, we're not going to compromise.
Still is.
Now, now okay, it still is. However, our government, our country began on this compromise of let's figure it out. You know, city people, country people. How can we all get together and work together? And when you compromise, your standards are here, and when you compromise, what we're thinking is that we're lowering our standards so that we meet up. Now, my idea is this: what if we compromise up? And that way we compromise, we do not compete. I feel that you and I, in our minds, we differ on things. What if we come together and I bring you my best ideas, your best ideas, and then we rise up instead of lowering down?
So you're talking about collaborate. This is
Yeah.
compromise is I don't get what I want, you don't get what you want, and we get pieces. Collaborate is different. It's win-win. So compromise is lose-lose, but
Yeah.
hey, we both lose, so it's okay. Collaborate is win-win. That's what you're
Collaborate.
talking.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, yeah, an upward compromise, which is a collaboration.
But you know what else goes upward?
What?
Competition.
Competition.
Competition also, because guess what? You go up a little bit. Now I want to go up a little bit. Oh, and then you want to go up a little bit. Competition drives performance. It drives everything.
I, I,
But let's just get rid of the lie, cheat, and steal, and then I think you'll be happy with competition.
oh my gosh, yes. In our country, in our games that we play, in professional game. I mean, yes, yes. Now here's the thing. We have a couple of minutes. We're maybe, possibly, think of this: lie, cheat, and steal in the vehicle of competition is there because it is innate in humankind. We will do anything to win, to get the prize, to get the mammoth, woolly mammoth, and eat it.
Let's put a qualifier on that.
Okay.
It's more natural the closer we get to survival. When it comes to like higher level things like money and things like that, maybe not, but survival, eating, breathing, we will fight to our last breath to survive.
Okay, then why a month ago, a month and a half ago, the truth, the truth was not told. That we were in the end of an election, the transfer of power, and still, and to this day,
Still,
still there was this lying, cheating, stealing concept that was in our heads. I mean, we went down. We did not collaborate.
well, because we lost touch with reality. We lost touch with nature. We lost touch with our basic instincts, and we become delusional. And yeah, bad things come from that.
I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd places going.
Viral.
Yeah.